Did I end up feeling superhuman at the end of the first month? The answer to that would definitely be, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering my journey of trying the carnivore diet for 1 month. Because I've just finished the diet, so I wanted to share with you how it's affected me, my health, what the pros and cons have been, has it lived up to the expectations that I set myself, etc. So I'm going to go through all that in this video so that hopefully you'll learn a bit more about the diet and be able to make an informed decision as to whether you'd look into trying it going forward. So let's dive straight into the video. Before we do, make sure you hit that like button and smash subscribe to the channel so I can reach more people and help more people with MS to get healthier and to fight this disease.
'Cause I've been thinking about what I wanna do. 'Cause I never ever thought it through. Now I ask myself why didn't I?
So, a whole month of no vegetables and I'm still alive. Would you believe it? Goes against everything that we're taught from growing up. You've got to eat your veggies. The vegetables are the most healthy thing that you can possibly eat. And that's why this carnivore diet is so interesting, because it goes completely against the grain, but there's a lot of science that backs it up as well. And so that was why I really wanted to give it a go. I know that it's got massive effects and positive effects for people with autoimmune conditions. So I wanted to give it a go, see how it would make me feel. Obviously, I do feel quite good in myself anyway. I feel like I've really got on top of my MS and I don't really suffer with a lot of symptoms, and I haven't had a relapse in almost 3 years now, which is amazing. So I do already feel good, but I just wanted to see if this would really kick things on and take things on to a next level, bring up my energy levels, make me feel less tired and things like that. Because, you know, you get promised from a lot of these carnivore gurus online saying that after a month you'll feel superhuman, you'll have so much more energy and vitality, and I wanted to see if it would have that effect on me. So yeah, did I end up feeling superhuman at the end of the first month? The answer to that would definitely be no. I didn't feel sort of like a million times better like a lot of people suggest. I'd say that overall I felt like I did have more energy. I was getting really strong in the gym. I lost quite a lot of body fat, so for me, when I'm going to the gym, I do like to look kind of, the end goal is always to look quite chiseled and really, you know, ripped. And I think that I was getting there with this for the first time in probably a long time. I was actually starting to get to that. So that was one major benefit it had in terms of my fitness and my gym work. I was feeling really strong, losing a lot of body fat, so I was looking lean and very chiseled, that kind of thing. But did I feel a massive difference compared to what I feel like in general? I would say not so much. And so that was one of the big reasons why I've decided not to continue with the diet. I'm going to do another video after this, just going into the absolute reasons. And there was one really big reason that I had to stop the diet that I'll go into in that video. But for now, I'll just say that overall, I wasn't feeling incredible. I wasn't feeling superhuman, like I keep saying. Overall, I would definitely say that I felt good. I felt strong. I felt like my energy levels were a bit better. I've been using a Whoop band recently as well that's tracking my sleep and my recovery, and all that improved on the carnivore diet. So that was really positive as well. I could see my recovery scores going up. My sleep scores were doing really well, which is probably due to the lack of carbs. So there were a lot of benefits to trying this diet, but overall I don't feel the need to continue with it, because I didn't feel like I was getting a massive difference in my overall feeling and my overall health, and it is very restrictive, and I was missing out on some of that variation. And I think as well, for me, I've got a very fast metabolism, and so I was losing quite a lot of fat on this diet actually, and you can see from the picture that I've used on the thumbnail that I might pop up now, I was getting really kind of lean and chiseled, like I keep saying, which looks great, but I was kind of worried as to where it would go from there, because I was already eating quite a lot of fat and a lot of meat as well, so I didn't really know where I was going to get those extra calories from. I've now gone back to my old diet. One of the things that I've learned from doing carnivore is more to put an emphasis around the animal products, because after all the research that I've done, the animal products are really nutritious. In terms of nutrition, they're pound for pound probably the best you can have, because unlike vegetables, they don't have any anti-nutrients like phytates, oxalates, those kind of things that actually negate your body's ability to digest a lot of the vitamins and minerals. So you're getting a lot of nutrients, and especially from things like organ meats and red meats, you're getting a lot of vitamins and nutrients and all the essential amino acids that you need to be strong and healthy. And so I'm definitely going to apply that to my life going forward, and also move towards more using saturated fats in my diet rather than, I already don't use seed oils and vegetable oils because they are the worst for you. But I'm going to definitely put more of an emphasis on using animal fats for cooking because of all the stuff that I've learned about saturated fats and how they're more stable in the body. Because the science behind that are that saturated fats are much more stable as a molecule, whereas unsaturated fats are more unstable, and so they can oxidize more easily. If you're eating all of those fats, then your body is literally going to be made of those fats, because fat is a very important substance in the whole body. The brain is something like 60 or 70% fat, I think. So if you're eating all those unsaturated fats that are easily oxidizing, then your brain is more susceptible to oxidation and oxidative stress. That's how I see it, and that's how I read the literature anyway. And so that's one of the major benefits that I think are there to be gained from a carnivore diet, is eating plenty of animal fats, because there's a lot of nutrition to be had there, despite the bad rap that they get from modern advice in terms of saying that red meats are the devil, saturated fats are not good for you. I'm very much of the opposite side of that nowadays, and I think that they're very beneficial in terms of your overall diet. So I will be putting more of an emphasis on that, making sure that I am eating organ meats on a regular basis, and that's going to be a larger proportion of my meals going forward. Whereas before, I was trying to get all my nutrition from the vegetables, whereas now I think I'll be trying to get it from the meat sources, from what I've learned through trying this carnivore diet. And so that way I can kind of get the best of both worlds, where I'm still able to eat carbs, but I'm still getting all the benefits of eating in the carnivore way as well. So yeah, that's pretty much a summary of how I felt on this diet. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get those superhuman effects that I was hoping for, but overall it was a really good experiment. And that's not to say that in the future I might try it again and try it more strict, because as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I did still incorporate fruits and honey, and I was eating quite a wide range of meats and eggs and things. I wasn't just doing the pure red meat, organs and eggs diet that a lot of carnivores do. That's probably the most optimal. Probably just red meat is the most optimal. But it's given me the belief that I could at least give that a go in the future, and that I'd be able to do it, because I've learned new recipes of working around, using minced beef, or ground beef as it's called in the US, because that's one of the cheapest cuts of beef. I now know ways to cook that and make it taste really nice. So that's really beneficial for if I were to try an all red meat diet going forward. So a lot of positives to take from this experience. I feel overall it did good for my health in that month, but just not enough to convince me to want to stay full term. So I've decided to get some of that fibre back in, some vegetables, fruits, all that kind of stuff again. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that I gave up too early? I should have carried on. I'd love to hear from some long-term carnivores out there as to what your experience has been, whether I should have done it stricter. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback for if I try it again in the future. So thanks for tuning into the video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.
'Cause I've been